It's the one, the only Coach FLON. If you're new to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, hit that like, hit the subscribe. I just want to stop by and share with you. This has been a busy week. When I say a busy week in the market, I mean a huge week in the tech sector, which I am heavy in, and I'm going to share with you how these stocks, top stocks, did, where they did good, where they did bad. All right, this is a continuation from my last video. All right, and I'm gonna leave the link in the description on that if you haven't checked it out. Hey, do me a favor, continue to share the channel with family, friends, co-workers, Facebook, TikTok, IG. Okay, all right, so remember, I'm not your financial advisor for you to buy, hold, sell, share, but here to enlighten, inform, and just continue to help us get to that financial freedom. Okay, invest in yourself. That's what this channel's all about. All right, so we're looking at the first one who knocked out the park, Meta. Meta knocked it out the park yesterday, and I do mean Thursday. All right, at the time of recording, it is sitting at $474. Before earnings, it was sitting at a whopping 362. 362. Man. All right, so reason why it did so good because it now will start handing out first ever dividends. Authorize the 50 billion with a B buyback. All right, so they're going to start, if you have Meta, you'll start receiving a cash dividend on a quarterly basis. Now, not to mention artificial intelligence. I keep telling y'all, artificial intelligence, it's gonna make us bank. It's gonna make us bank. All right, so definitely Meta did well. I figured it was gonna do well. All right, moving on to the next one, and everybody use it. I'm talking about me, you, your neighbor, your family member. Amazon, man. Amazon killed that thing. All right, before the earnings, it was sitting at $159, and as the time is recording, it's sitting at 171. All right, I believe it did get up to 172, but it did pull back. 171. Okay, got some shares of this. This one reported better than expected results as revenue jumps 14%. Knocked it out the park. I figure Amazon was gonna do what it always do, and that's making us what? Money. Yes, Amazon did its thing. All right, it did its thing. All right, moving on to AMD. At the time of recording, it's sitting at $177. This one didn't do too well because it didn't meet the expectations that the forecast had placed in front of them. So, still AMD is still a banger. AMD is a long-term investment. Just like the rest of these stocks, the ones I've talked about and want to talk about, AMD is just that one is a sleeping giant. When you think about where the semiconductor and these chips going to go in the next 3 to 5, you should be dollar cost averaging AMD. That's what I would say. And so I got a few fractional shares AMD. I'm gonna continue to fractional share this thing because AMD is definitely gonna make us money going into the next year and the year after that and the year after that. All right. Okay. So we're investing for the future. So that is definitely something we want to keep in watch this. AMD. All right. Watch out. Moving on to the top company that's in the world, Microsoft. Okay, Microsoft sitting at the time of scoring $411. Okay, I'll continue to DCA in Microsoft. This one right here beats estimate. What can it say? The AI, the cloud, the growth, it came in stronger than expected. Okay, and it's gonna continue to move. All right, they are heavily invested. When I say heavily invested into Microsoft and the AI. All the different outlooks and Office is making Microsoft a banger, and they are reinvesting into what the AI is going to be. We know the AI is here, but it's got so many different layers that it's going to transcend the next big wave, and this is the big wave. This is not a trend, okay? This is not a fad. Artificial intelligence is going to make us millionaires, okay? It's gonna make us millionaires. We'll continue to dollar cost average into Microsoft, okay? And just like I always say, you can fraction share into all these companies as little as $1, $5. One more again, $1, $5. Okay, so don't be discouraged about the price. I don't have $411, Coach Flo, to just invest in, but you have $5. I bet you have $1. You can scrape up some change for $1. Okay. Moving on to Google. Google sitting at the time was $143. This one right here didn't do so well in the earnings because of ad revenue. And the expectations were the ad revenue was supposed to actually go up, and it didn't go up. But still, I continue to dollar cost average in Google. Google owns everything, especially when you talk about the Google search. It owns YouTube. Okay, so Google definitely is something that you want to continue dollar cost average into, and it's going to do well over time. Okay, it's going to do well over time, and I do believe that. And to round it off, everybody got the phone, the watch, the AirPods, Apple. Okay, Apple is sitting at $185. I actually bought some more up today. This one didn't do so well, and I said I was 50-50 on Apple, whether it's going to do well or not do well for my last video. This one didn't do so well, but it still is a banger, and I'm going to continue to keep dollar cost averaging. Not going to say Apple. I don't care where it goes as far as how much it goes. I'm going to continue to keep buying Apple, because Apple is $1 trillion with a T company worldwide. Everyone has the phone. Everyone has a Mac Pro, a MacBook, all these different devices. That's why I always encourage you Apple phone users, you need to get you some Apple stock. Okay, if you got an Apple Watch, if you got an Apple AirPod, you need to take that same money and start investing into Apple stock. Okay, why continue to be a consumer when you can not just be a consumer, but be an investor into the company that's going to make you money, and it also has a dividend. It may not be a high paying dividend, but it's going to pay you a dividend for holding a share. Okay, something to think about. And also, they are working on a big announcement later on this year that they're going to at the next, I believe, Apple event that they typically have every year. They're going to announce it at that. And I got a feeling that it has to do something with AI, artificial intelligence. And I've also heard a rumor about the Apple Car 2028. Watch out. 2028. It'll be here before you know it. All right. So something to think about. So all these are bangers. All these going to make us money. And so I just want you guys, if you haven't started, start today. Invest in yourself. I'm going to continue to keep preaching it, because who better than you to invest in yourself? Okay? Who better than you to invest in yourself? And now is the time. I always say, when was the best time? Now is the time. You have the opportunities, you have the resources at your fingertips. Don't let fear stop you from being great. Okay? Don't let fear stop you from pursuing your goals, your dreams. Because you have something to offer the world. Why sit on it when you can be a blessing to those who've been praying for something that you have? All right, so if you're new to the channel, hit the thumbs up button, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I got more in store, and I'll see you in the next one.